I haven't gotten any freaking raiders yet, unfortunately. I suppose I could set normal troops to raid. Ooh, my training grounds are built. Look at that. Look how strong I'm becoming. I am strong. Kiev is strong. 2,500. But, you know, it only takes one death. How old's my son at this point? He is 11. We got 5 years to go and my son's of age. I need some money, guys. I need some money. I need to form a duchy. January 1st. I tried getting into CK2 again a couple days ago. I started somewhere south of Britain. Couldn't seem to get a claim fabricated and just sat there for a long while doing nothing. Yeah, if you can't get a claim fabricated, as a Catholic, if you can't get a claim fabricated, it's a pain. Now see, I got kind of lucky on this one because my freaking Chancellor here is just nuts. He's up to 26. Holy crap. Yeah, my Chancellor is strong. My Chancellor is awesome at this point. Steward? No. That guy's 1 point better. Wait, is he better? Oh, he's much better. Alright, sorry lady. You're gone. This guy is angry because he's a powerful vassal. Oh, I don't want you being angry now, do I? Where could I go if I happen to build up religious zeal? Boris, oh, Boris is of age. Alright, time to give him another focus. What'd he get? He got timid and willful and idolizer. That is strange. That came from Mama, didn't it? No. Wait. Stepmom? Who's stepmom? Stepmom is an underhanded... No, stepmom's an underhanded rogue. Where did that all come from? He was doing the struggle, for Christ's sake. Timid and willful and idolizer. That is a weird combo. So he got both negatives from Marshall. That just blows. I mean, he went religious. Timid. I guess I'm going learning with him. He has the learning ways, does he not? So these are, and if you don't know, these are what they basically what they get in their early childhood education, and that impacts kind of what you should take in their later childhood focus. Yes, my first wife was lustful. And so timid, willful, and idolizer. So basically, timid is good for learning. You know, like if I went over to Marshall, which is what I was leaning towards with him, it's why I had him do the struggle. I've never had such a weird outcome on this struggle, where it's idolizer, willful, and timid. So timid and idolizer, basically he's not going to get much out of doing Marshall because he has timid and idolizer. That's the best way for me to put it. He'll get more out of learning because he's got timid, which is one of the positives, and he has none of the negatives. Yeah, I guess he's going learning. He's going to be a smart boy. Smart boy. What do you think is your longest family line chain you've had in game? I've gone from start to end of the timeline several times. So, I mean, if you're talking about that, then there we go. That would be it. Tivalamo. What's going on, man? What is this? This is Crusader Kings 2, man. This is one of the greatest of the Paradox games. And once we get into it a little more, it'll start getting a little more hectic, a little more crazy. A little more character driven for me, anyways. Boom, 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 boom. We have no Catholics. Wait, no, we did. We have this one here. Oh no, you're still 2 counties. I thought he grabbed a 3rd one, but I'm wrong. This is a good song too. I like this song. Nothing going on in the UK. January 1st. What can you do with learning in CK2? What can you do with it? No, hang on a second. I gotta do the stretch. Yeah. Oh God. Don't hit shit when you're stretching. Don't do it. Don't hit things when you're stretching, man. As far as the learning trait is, you know. Here. Again, state learning. Learning is the primary attribute of the court chaplain and affects the rate of technological innovation. So, you know, it can help if your learning is high for your state, your government. You're going to do a little better on technology, which, you know, wouldn't be a bad thing overall. It also helps educate, supposedly. I've never necessarily seen a 100% correlation, but supposedly it helps with educating those younger than you. Uh-oh, look at you. Oh, look at this. Okay, we got some people coming together now. All right, our competition is forming. They are. Nothing above us yet. But, I mean, this guy's just strong right now. What is he? Chief Khazar Tangri. Oh, God. Okay, you know, it's gonna be a boy eventually, right? She's had 3 girls. She's had 3 girls. This is when it becomes a boy. Russia too strong. Yeah, Zuckus, you know why the reviews are rough for Conclave? Because people couldn't handle change. Because people didn't like that it actually made the game a little harder. Especially mid to late game. It really affects mid to late game. Yeah, no, I mean, in my opinion, that's why people didn't like it. Conclave is awesome. I love Conclave. Conclave added this, my council. Your council can be a pain in your ass later in the game. Here's basically one of the things that Conclave did that a lot of people don't like. I'm going to take over all of this land. Oh wait, no, Conclave just made it harder for me to take over all of this land. Because now I have my council that's going to fight me on things. And they're not necessarily going to let me do some things. They're not going to let me do some wars. They're not going to let me change some government laws. Yeah, they're going to fight me. Now I have to play politics, the game of politics a little bit more with individuals. Now you're forced to do a little more intrigue. Okay, I need this guy dead. Or I need this guy gone, but if I get this guy gone off the council, then, you know, I'm going to have issues with in other areas. It made the game a little more difficult. The best addition to Conclave is this, the childhood focus. I love it. Now, the only thing with the childhood focus is, really, it should have come along with, they should have done it with the Way of Life DLC, in where they brought focuses into game. That's my only complaint about that. It should have, because really, this is building on the Way of Life DLC. But, you know, whatever, it's there now. Conclave is... I like it. I like Conclave a lot. I'm a big fan of it. I like Conclave a hell of a lot more than Horse Lords. Horse Lords I've always just been kind of meh. Horse Lords is like... It's okay. It's nice to have in game, but I don't get too much out of it. Your hunting dog needs proper training if he is to perform well during hunts. Look, man, I already got the white bear. Perhaps you should take a hand in it yourself? No, I have people employed for that. Yes, I will train him personally. There's a son. A son was born to Chief Igor the Hunter, named Yelisei. His name shall be... We have Igor, we have Boris. Send him to the snow. We're sending you to the wall, my boy. To the wall with you. What am I gonna name this little bastard? I can name him Bastard, but you know. What's another good Russian type name? Ivan? Ivan, yeah, I'll go Ivan. Oops, Ivan. Ivan the Terrible. Oh, we had twins! Yay! At least it's not twin boys. That would have been horrible. Her name is gonna be Sunshine. Title loss on succession. Yes, let's look at that right now. So this little bastard here will get Turov. He is heir to the chiefdom of Turov. Heir to the chiefdom of Kiev. He will get Kiev, Kherson, and Turov. Okay, so basically that's the way it's gonna go. He's gonna get Turov and peace. See, I can live with that. I can live with that. He's basically gonna get this duchy, and that's what I was hoping for. And Boris here will get this duchy plus this county. So that's kind of what I was. That best case scenario. That's how it's gonna go. I can live with that. I can live with that, I suppose. If I must. God, that's the Lannisters. It's the Lannisters. Hitler? Yes, I could have named him Hitler. There's so many choice names for him. As he is growing older, I can see that Boris could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Boris, who is... Nah. He deserves greatness, go get it. So, if I choose this, he gets ambitious, but we become bitter rivals. I can choose this, which he will gain the trait diligent, and I will become stressed. I'm leaning towards that one right now. Make your move at the right time. He becomes patient, and I'm out of patience for the next 5 years, which means I lose 2 in all my stats. Well, most of my stats. And then Boris must learn on his own. Since he is my heir, I want to boost him up. Patient or diligent is +1 everything. Ambitious is +2 everything. But yeah. Diligent is a little more of a sure thing. We're not going to baptize the baby boy now. And you're watching the world go crazy. So we're going to go with this. I will become stressed. I will. But he's diligent. He gets +1. Boris is developing into an ambitious young man. I should teach... Wow, look at this. So Boris is going to get ambitious anyways. That paid off. Holy crap. He will lose willful and become ambitious. Or I could get him to become proud. Proud isn't bad because of the prestige. But ambitious is better overall. I can't pass up on ambitious. So that paid off, man. That paid off. That's nice. Baptism by fire. That worked out well, man, because we ended up getting diligent and ambitious. The game was quite nice to me on that one. The game was quite nice. So we're at 92 gold. How much do I need? I need, what was it? 185. Holy crap. After a pleasant evening with a very special friend of mine, I found my purse empty. Fuck. Luckily, I did not carry that much gold with me. I lost 1.64 gold.